How to train your brain for great success. Every winner knows that no great success is achieved inside the comfort zone. For Usain Bolt, the fastest man on earth, glory only comes after you've sacrificed bucket after bucket of blood, sweat, and tears. Bolt didn't learn to sprint 100 meters in 9.58 seconds overnight. No, that record had to be earned through 90 minutes of training inside the gym and on the track every day. That rigorous workout, paired with a healthy diet and a positive mindset, boosted him past his competitors and towards the finish line. Like Bolt, great success will only come if you commit yourself to training, not only your body, but also your mind. Here are a few tips and tricks that can help train your brain so that you can be on your way to great success. Tip number 1. Set your goal. As you make your journey to great success, the first thing that you have to figure out is your goal. What do you want to achieve? What can you do to achieve them? Who are you doing this for? Having a purpose will remind you why you're working hard in the first place. It will add fuel to the fire in your heart and keep your momentum going despite the setbacks you may encounter. Keeping a vision board is one of the best ways to constantly remind yourself of your goals. A vision board is a collection of images or words that represents everything that you aspire to be or achieve in the future. By constantly looking at this board, you can gain clarity on where you're heading. It may also inspire you to push forward. Above all, it will be helpful in reminding you that your hard efforts will be rewarded someday. Tip number 2, develop your cognitive fitness. Cognitive fitness refers to our brain's ability to be sharp and alert when learning, reasoning, planning, remembering, and adapting. To stay at the top of your game, you have to pay special attention to developing your cognitive skills. Here are some tips to ensure that your brain's performance is always at 100%. Be mindful of what you eat. Eat foods that are rich in omega-3, as this improves neuron growth and develops your ability to think effectively. Learn something new. Why don't you try your skills at baking? How about learning to speak in French? Or how about enrolling yourself in a dance class? Whatever it is, learning something new will make your mental muscles stronger. Be a pro in strategy games. Games like chess, Scrabble, and brain teasers will exercise your problem-solving skills. Strategy games allow for mental stimulation, which enhances your creative thinking, decision-making, and pattern recognition. Tip number 3, break that box you're thinking in. Think about it, those who are successful are those who are constantly striving to improve. Being complacent with your current situation can cage you inside a box where there is no room for growth and innovation. Of course, it's good to follow the methods that currently work, but you should practice thinking ahead and visualize how you can develop. Randy Garn calls this technique 3D thinking. Garn recommends that constantly seeking new and creative solutions, rather than relying on others to tell you what to do, will set you on a path to great success. Instead of accepting things as they are, widen your perspectives and find an angle that is still unexplored. This will make you an independent thinker and build your ability to structure your ideas faster. Tip number 4, stop scrolling and start writing. The key to great success is to be productive. But when you get overwhelmed with stress, you might fall short on the things you have to accomplish. One of the best ways to manage stress and overwhelm is to write things down. Writing can serve as a breather for your overheating brain, especially since it allows you to express your feelings and let out the emotions that have been clouding your head. Don't fret, you're not required to produce an award-winning novel every time you pick up a pen. All you need to do is write whatever it is that you have in your mind. Sharing what you wrote is entirely up to you. When you write, you have the freedom to explore your thoughts, no matter how simple or complex they may be. Doing regular writing practice can also improve your skills in critical thinking and mental stability. Try to commit to this activity for at least 15 minutes every day, and in time, it will help you strengthen your emotional and psychological health. Tip number 5, develop a growth mindset. Every day, the human brain generates up to 70,000 thoughts and ideas. Sounds cool, right? Except, 80% of those thoughts are negative and don't serve you any purpose at all. For sure, we all know that voice inside our heads that tells us that we're not good enough and will never succeed. The worst part about this voice is that it refuses to take a break. Its words of discouragement can bombard your mind 24/7 and persist in making you give up. You might think that the best way to eliminate these negative thoughts is to fight them off and prove them wrong. But according to psychotherapist Nancy Collier, the solution is actually to let these thoughts be. That's right. When that negative voice starts to shout in your head, just let it babble on and turn your focus to something else. Acknowledge that it's there, but don't dwell on it so much. The truth is, it's almost impossible to stop negative thoughts. They may come back again and again, because that's just how the way our mind operates. But these negative thoughts do not diminish us, they don't make us a failure, and they don't make us less capable either. In short, they don't hold that much power. And so, to drown out the not so nice things that your brain says, you can do these instead. Read motivational quotes. Expose yourself to success stories. Attend workshops and seminars that build your self-esteem and confidence, and start your journey to great success. Anything is achievable to you as long as you have the discipline to commit to your success journey. The road is tough and challenging, but if you apply these training tips for the brain, you can be ready to take on life's punches. Got something to share? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're rolling out tons of content about productivity, self-improvement, and motivation in the next few weeks, so stay tuned. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.